Guys, it is... Ooh, my pores. Ew. It is 6:25 in the morning. I'm outside of the gym, but like... You know, we're outside for an hour before and then we go in. Anywho, guys, I don't know. Should we have a little talk? Let's have a little talk, guys. Let's talk about moving on. Something I still haven't done. It's healthy because it says 0 sugar. No, I'm just playing. I need to stop drinking those. But I only got like 1 hour of sleep, so it's reasonable. Anywho, guys, let's talk about moving on. I already said that. How does one move on? A person could hurt you so bad and you just don't hate them. Like, a person could go against you so many times and you just don't hate them. The way that I see it is, I don't know why. It's probably, like, might be dumb. Let me know if it is or not. But, like, the way that I see it is, like, every time we sin against God, we hurt him. But he still loves us and forgives us. And that's how I see it when the person that we love hurts us over and over again. And we keep on forgiving that person. But, like, there's a difference between that, because we're not God. We're not, like... Yes, we should forgive, but, like, when someone is hurting you, push them away. Push them away, or it's gonna affect you more and more every single day. Yes, it's okay to be forgiving, but don't let it affect you mentally over and 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 over again. Please, guys. It is something, like, that is so, like, how do I say it? Normal in today's world. Like, I get we gotta be forgiving, and I get, like, people like to talk about the verse in Corinthians, love is patient, love is kind, but they forget the part where it says love does no wrongdoings. And I looked at that for such a long time. I would look at love is patient, love is kind. I'd ignored the love does no wrongdoings, and I'd go down to love rejoices with the truth. Guys, or love is not rude, boastful. I think it says arrogant or something in there. Guys, be patient with me. But literally, love is not, it does no wrongdoings. Yes, love is patient, love is kind, but it does no wrongdoings. It is not rude, it is not arrogant, and it's not boastful. It does not, it's like, it does not go in its own doings. Like, he can't just have it his way. It has to be both of you guys' way. And then, yes, love rejoices with the truth, of course, but we forget that middle part, guys. We're forgetting that middle part. And I ignored that part for a while. I will admit to that. I ignored that part for a long time, and that is not okay, guys. Like, we really have to see where we're putting our minds to, because at the end of the day, we're only hurting ourselves, and we're only bringing ourselves down, and we're only hurting ourselves mentally more and more every single day. And we also, like, we should take care of ourselves. If we know someone's not good for us, let them go, 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 let them go. Because I didn't, and I should have. Now I've been stuck on the same person for like 6 months now. It's okay, guys. But, I mean, in a way, like, yes, I miss this person, but do I need them in my life? No. Am I okay without them? Of course. Why? Because I have God. Like, you can't just forget about someone like nothing. But you also can't let it take over your life. You cannot take it over. Like, don't let it take over your life, because, ooh, you're just going to be in bed crying about it, and you're going to have no motivation to do nothing. And then you're like, time passes by and you're like, what if, like, I literally just wasted my time. Like, I could have been using this valuable time for something to improve my life. Instead of you're just sitting in bed, lying there crying about a person who's living their life perfectly fine, who is getting up from bed every single day, who can eat like 3 full meals every day, and you're over here like, you don't even have an appetite, and your body is failing you. Like, that is not okay. That is not okay. That is not okay. And sometimes we're so stuck in a world where, like, being with someone, like, we have to stick by that person because that's what true love is. No, it's not. It's not. Yes, you might truly love that person, but the way that that other person treats you is not how they, like, that is not, they don't truly love you. They don't truly love you. Guys, I am spitting bars right now. But, like, I'm being honest, like, they don't love you. It's simple, it's mind, it's not okay, guys. Is it 1 Corinthians? Yeah, it's 1 Corinthians. See, I knew I was saying something right. For once I said something right. But if not, I'll put it somewhere over here. But you know, at least I'm memorizing a little bit. But I know that verse because it's my favorite verse in the Bible. Or it's one of my favorite verses. My other favorite verse is John 16:22. So you have pain now, but you will see me again soon, and your hearts will rejoice. That, like, reminds me a lot of my grandma, because she passed away. But, you know, it's okay, because I'll have my time where I go at God's timing, and our hearts will rejoice. But your heart will not rejoice with that one person that he doesn't love you, honey. He loves the money more than you. If someone offered him like $10,000 to leave you, you know he'd take it. If someone offered him 1,000 to leave you, he'd take it. Like, girly, what? And he would not look back. But that's like the thing. Like, oh my goodness, don't be with a person who is so money hungry. Like, that is gonna put money like before you. I get money's important. I get we need it to live, to survive. But money is not everything, okay? All these materialistic things are not everything in the world. And we're over here stressing like, oh, what if I don't work? Like, I'm not going to be able to pay my bills. Why are you depending on your job? You should be depending on God. God's always going to provide for you if you just trust in him. Why aren't you trusting in your Lord Heavenly Father? Like, that's your dad, buddy. That's his job to provide. But, you know, I don't like people who are money hungry. Like, I get it. Like, you want to have nice things and stuff. But at the end of the day, when we die, I remember this pastor that just came to visit us at our church. He was like, if you die, is the car going with you? No. If you die, is the house going with you? If you die, is that Lambo going with you? If you die, not even our own bodies go with us, just our souls. The way that we come, the way that our hearts are, that's what we should be depending on the most. The way that our hearts are, the way that we treat other people, the way that we are as humans. Because what, like, defines us is what's going to go with us. And is where it's going to, like, define, like, where we go. We either go do-do-do, or we go do-do-do. And we don't want to go do-do-do. We want to go do. We want to depend on being rich up here than being rich right here. Cause right here, no, honey, it's not gonna get us nowhere. And people, like, they don't see that. Guys, can we see it, please? Like, can we? Moment of realization. Like, please, guys. But, like, actually, can we stop putting materialistic things first and put our own selves as humans first. Actually, what we need to put first is God. We need to put first is God. And then ourselves. But I feel like ourselves are always going to go with away with God, because God isn't going to make us feel bad in some type of way. Like, maybe sometimes, but that's because he sees us straying away from him, and he has to bring us to that down point for us to just be able to go back to him. Like, I'm sorry, but like, it seems so, why does it have to be that way? Why do we have to go? Why is it when we have him, we don't try as hard anymore, and then we start to stray away, and then he has to bring us back to that low moment where we had to go depend on him, just so we can go depend on him again, and our prayer can get stronger and stronger. Our prayer should be getting stronger as our faith is growing with Christ. It shouldn't just be staying the same or going lower just because, oh, I already have got that. No, we should keep on trying every single day, and we should keep on trying to change ourselves as people every single day and be the representation of Jesus Christ every day, because that is who we are as Christians. Like, we're literally representing Jesus Christ. And when we see other Christians like Christians, well, I guess lukewarm, which is what you don't ever want to be, guys. But, you know, like lukewarm, or like just like when I was Catholic, but I wasn't Catholic. And now I'm Christian, not Christian. But as Christians, as I remember, so because we are Christians, we're a representation of Jesus, like, and who he is and all that type of stuff. Like, guys, we shouldn't just present ourselves as Christians in church. We should do that all the time. And that's what my youth pastor says all the time. We should always represent ourselves as we are, like, as Christians everywhere, because people are going to be like, oh, this is her in church, but this is her out here? Like, this is the Christian y'all are talking about? This is the amazing Christian girl that y'all are talking about? This is the amazing Christian guy that y'all are talking about? This is the D1 Christian over here? But he's over here doing this? Like, even with jokes and stuff like that, that's just not, I don't know. For me, like, all the, like, mean jokes and stuff, sometimes I don't like it. Like, yeah, sometimes it's funny, like, I get it if you're really close with the person, because I know I still do them too, but sometimes I don't like it, and I know I don't like it, but, like, sometimes I still struggle to tend to do that. And, of course, we're not perfect. Of course, we're gonna, like, stumble and stuff, but, like, it shouldn't be like, oh, God's gonna forgive me, and then repeat it over and over again, because that's not correct. That's just taking advantage of his grace and his mercy. Like, why are we like that? Like, knowing he could literally lightning bolt, you're gone. Like, what? Literally, guys, like, at any moment. But no, it's like, we shouldn't be like that. And I know I'm still like that too sometimes, but I'm working on it, and at least I acknowledge that I have it's an issue and it's not right. And most people, they don't acknowledge it. They see it as like, oh, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. But you don't know how the other person feels. You don't know how you're hurting their feelings, or how it affects them. And sometimes it does affect people mentally, and we don't focus on that. We just focus on the laughs that it gives with other people and how funny we are with other people. But that shouldn't matter. I used to have really bad anger issues, and sometimes, like, I would say stuff that I would regret. So now, like, instead of getting angry or anything, I just learned to say, stay, like, to myself, remove myself from the situation, or just stay quiet. Or else I'm going to say something I regret. Or I remove myself so I don't, like, end up blasting out. I'm working on it. I know it was an issue. I acknowledge that issue, and I'm working on it. And that's how we are supposed to be when we're going with Christ. We're supposed to acknowledge the issues that we have and work on them. And, like, yes, God changes us, but we also have to work. It's like it's like 50-50. It's 50-50. You know, like, we also have to put the work in. It's like asking God for money, but we're not working. We're just sitting down in bed all day sleeping. We have to do 50-50. Everything in life is like, mostly everything in life is going to be 50-50. At a job, you work, you get paid. You work out, you get the results. You eat well, basically it's like you eat well, you work out, you get the results. But what was my point? My point was how to move on, and then we just started like, well, I guess that's what these talks are about, guys. We're supposed to go deeper into them, and it's not supposed to be just about one topic. It's supposed to be about a bunch of topics. But I feel like it all goes into the same thing. Like, we shouldn't let someone treat us we shouldn't let someone treat us the way that they want to treat us just because we love them. Because at the end of the day, everything is going to affect us mentally. Everything that everyone does, like our friends and stuff, when they don't invite us places but they're making plans in front of us, like, that's going to affect us. Like, oh, I'm right here. Like, what about me? But it's fine. Like, we also shouldn't let it affect us. Because at the end of the day, God is going to show you that those are not really your friends. God is going to show you those are not really your friends. I had a situation the other week when God showed me that this little group of friends that I have were not my friends. And I'm so grateful for it, because I know now that those are not my friends. And before we got too close, and like before I like said something too personal, God showed me that those weren't really my friends. And I'm grateful for that, because I know now. I distance myself. I don't talk bad about them. We still go to the same church, but I just keep to myself. I go to church. Whenever we have Bible study, I go to Bible study. I leave and I go home. Or on service days like Tuesday, Friday, Sunday, I go and I just go home. Sometimes I go out to eat with one of my friends from church, like the ones that I know that are actually my friends. But other than that, and I don't want to say it in like a bad way, but like these are just people who are like new to the church, so I understand like they're not that far with their journey with Christ, and they still have a long way to go, and they don't know much. And I feel like, I don't know, I don't want to say it like this, but I feel like they just go. They don't go to actually have a relationship with Christ. And that's what sometimes bothers me also. Like, whenever I would take people to church, but they just want to go, and they don't want to have a real relationship with Christ. And at that point, I'm just like, I don't think I want to be your ride anymore. But I know I shouldn't be like that. I know I should keep, like, taking those people, and they'll slowly go on, and it'll slowly, like, grow to them or something like that. Because we plant the seed. The other person just chooses if it grows or not. And God does too. But I guess that's the end of this video, because it's almost been an hour, guys. Well, for me. Not for y'all, but for me, it's almost been an hour. But, yeah, guys. I'm gonna go to the gym. I hope every single one of you have an amazing, blessed morning, day, evening, night, whenever you're watching this. And if you're watching this at like 12, 1 in the morning, go to sleep. Go to sleep. It's too late. You're gonna end up like me, with a caffeine addiction. That's not okay. Our bodies are the temple of God, and we need to take care of it.